Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about this new palette from Rimmel London. I am so excited for this. It's called the Magnif'Eyes Spice Edition palette. If you're interested in hearing what I have to say about this and to find out what this is a dupe for, as if you already couldn't tell from the thumbnail and the title of this video, make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I was at Lovelies on Sunday, and Lovelies is a Canadian grocery store slash clothing store slash drugstore. It's got a little bit of everything in it. And while I was browsing the makeup aisle, because of course I can't do grocery shopping without swinging by the makeup aisle, I saw this new palette displayed on Rimmel's little stand that they have over there, and I got so excited because I had never seen this before. I have reviewed the other palettes that Rimmel has come out with in the past. They have their original set, which are really great dupes for the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I don't have them all. There are 3 of these and I only have 2. But then they came out with this wicked color edition one. Oh, let me crack that open. And these colors, I love them. This palette gives off such incredible pigmentation, just like these two over here, and I love the color selection in here. There's a little bit for everybody. So of course when this palette came out, I had to get my hands on it because I knew if I liked all of these ones, I was certainly gonna like this one. Well, lo and behold, I liked it. The palette does have a 30-month shelf life, which means there must be some sort of, preservatives on steroids in these particular ingredients. There is carmine being used in here, so this is certainly not a vegan palette and it is not cruelty free, so just keep that in mind if that's something that you do look for in your eyeshadows. Aside from carmine being an ingredient in this particular eyeshadow formula, it also does contain ultramarines, which can cause some irritation to those who have really sensitive eyes. So if that's you, then that's another thing you do want to take into consideration before you start plastering this all over your face. You get 14.16 grams of product in here, which is quite generous. So if you are using this on a regular basis, this will certainly last quite a while. And one thing that I do want to mention about these two particular palettes is that there are a couple of color similarities. So I'm noticing that the white highlight colors are the same in both palettes, as well as this red tone color right here. It is the same in both of the palettes. And this purple color down here is the same purple that is in this color edition palette. So Rimmel, I know this is a new palette, but I see you repurposing some shades. I did create the look that I'm wearing on my eyes today using all of the shadows in here. I shouldn't say all of them, but a good portion of them. I use this little white shadow over here for the inner corner highlight, as well as highlighting my brow bone. I use the color right next to that as a transition. So as soon as I laid down my eyeshadow base, I threw that on top just to set everything and get my lid ready to blend some other colors. Then I went into these mattes here and I just worked them into my crease. I kept blowing them out more and more so I could create a really nice blown out smoky effect. And then to accentuate my crease a little bit more, as well as add some definition on my outer corner, I use this burnt terracotta color over here, and I am loving this particular color. I also use that on my lower lash line to smoke things out, in addition to this color over here, and honestly, I couldn't be happier with these mattes. They went on seamlessly, just like all of the other mattes in this particular series of palettes. They were pigmented, it's just so easy to blend, really good quality colors. And for this beautiful pop of color that you see on my lids, I use this one over here, and I'm not sure how I would describe this. It's almost like a rosy bronze color. It is a softer shadow in the pan, so there is just a little bit of kick up that comes, but that's not a big deal. You know how I feel about that. Blow it away and you're good to go. But that's what the color looks like. To intensify it a little bit more, I did spray my brush with a little bit of Max Fix Plus, and it just boom popped. If you love your warm tone colors, this is a palette that I would certainly recommend you check out, especially for the price point. At $12.97, you really can't go wrong with a full palette. I really love all of these palettes, love the colors, love the way they all work, but the thing that I am most impressed about with these particular shadows is that they don't muddy on your eyes, they don't fade in really weird ways, the colors don't all swim together, they all stay nice separate, and these have have really good staying power. Since I just got my hands on this particular spice palette, I haven't had a chance to do full day wear tests with it yet, but I have done full day wear tests with all of these palettes, and I know I can get anywhere from 6 to 8 hours as long as I've got a really good eyeshadow base on. So if the formula is identical to these ones here, then I know this is going to give me the same outcome. And now I'm going to address the elephant in the room, because when you look at this palette, what does it remind you of? I'm sure everybody's probably screaming at their phones, computers, TVs, tablets, whatever you're watching this video on, but this looks identical to the Naked Heat palette, which I'm gonna shift over and just put a picture of it right here for you. Like, tell me, and I'm just gonna cover my face entirely, tell me this palette does not mimic what the Naked Heat palette looks like. It is almost identical. The tones, the arrangement, it's all very, very similar. So if you are looking for a more affordable version of what the Naked Heat palette can give you, this is something that I would certainly recommend you check out. I don't own the Naked Heat palette simply because it was really expensive and I didn't want to spend my money on that. There were other palettes that I had my eyes on, and I felt like I had most of these colors in my collection through other palettes as well as single shadows, so I didn't feel like I needed a palette that exclusively looked like that. But now that I found this Rimmel palette and spent a fraction of what the Naked Heat palette costs, I'm pretty stoked. And that's it. That's my extremely speedy review of the new Rimmel Spice Edition Magnif'Eyes palette. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know exactly what to do. Give it a big thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And for those of you who have been subscribers for a long time, or for those of you who have recently joined my makeup family, thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button, and thank you for coming back every day to watch my videos. Thank you for spending your time with me, because you know, your day wouldn't be complete without your daily dose of Dimitra. Hang on a second. Maybe I should change my channel name from Breakups to Makeup to Daily Dose of Dimitra. I think that could work. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. I'm seriously considering it now. If you want to chat with me a little bit further outside of YouTube, you can always connect with me on my social media. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I'm gonna link all of that in the description box below for you. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are all having a magnificent day, no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.